What's going on, Sip Sip? I want to know, why is a woman's willingness to follow directions based on how you give it to her? Or why is their willingness tied to their emotions? You understand what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Maybe my callers can tell me. My subscribers, not callers, I'm listening to the radio, my bad. Maybe the subscribers can tell me why is that. And so, hey, this is Wednesday. It's Woman's Wisdom Wednesday. I want a wise woman to tell me that. And then I have something I want to say. But hey, you coming back to Sip, Smoke, and Share with Ronnie. This is Sip, Smoke, and Share, where we have unfiltered, unapologetic, real talk about life issues and things that we're going through, that most of us are going through or have gone through. Maybe you've noticed it, maybe you haven't. So, hey, this is Sip, Smoke, and Share, and I'm Ronnie. So, what I want to know, why is it that a woman's willingness to follow is based on how she feels or what she thinks? You understand what I'm saying? Is because one of the things that I had a scenario where I was going somewhere, and this is a life lesson too. And this is a life lesson for maybe a relationship or a situationship or anything that you do. Is that, damn, I didn't miss my exit, but that's okay. So I had a situation where I asked somebody to follow me, right? I said, follow me. And I'll take the accountability, or I'll accept that my directions weren't clear. So I told this person to follow me, right? And I didn't say, don't let the cars get in between us, because I want to arrive at this destination at the same time. I didn't say that. But in following me, when we started going, the person started out following me. And as we started going, the person got over, we turned, but they don't know where I'm going. They know we're going to a destination, but they don't know what I have in mind, because I haven't given them all of the directions. The only direction I gave was to follow me. So we're going and we're driving, right? And so as we start driving, little by little, I'm noticing 3, 4 cars in between us. Then this person that's following me, is now, I see them in the other lane. And now we hit traffic. Traffic is going, I'm blowing at them, they're not paying attention because they're on the phone, they're doing whatever they're doing. They're not following or paying attention. They were following, but now they're not paying attention. So now traffic, now they can't see me. Remember, keep in mind, they didn't know what I had planned, because I didn't give, the only instructions I gave was to follow me. So we're going, now I can't see this person. I call them and say, hey, why are you letting all these cars get in between us? Well, whatever it was, right? So we continue to go. Call back and say, hey, I need you to speed up and catch up. Because remember, my only directions were follow me, right? So then we get to our destination, and then there's some back and forth about, because now I'm upset. Why am I upset? Because the only directions or the only instructions I gave were to follow me. Can you follow somebody and not see them? That's my first question. My second question is, you don't know what I had because I didn't give you all the directions. And as the person that you are following, do I need to give you all the directions for you to follow me? I would say no, right? So what happens is that, so when we talked about it, so my thing is that in life, or in life, if I say follow me, then I want you to be able, if you trust me enough to follow me, then you should just follow my instructions, right? Follow me. And so here's what women say, well, I want to do this. But in life sometimes, I don't have, and I used to tell my son this, I don't have time to explain to you all of the directions and everything that we're doing. I just need you to follow me. I can explain it to you later. But right now, I just need you to trust Daddy and follow me. I don't care what else go on. My daddy said follow me, so that's what I'm going to do. And so what happens, I think, in these relationships, you know, women feel like, oh, I can't have my own opinion. No, you can have your own opinion. You can do, but now the directive was, the instructions were to follow me. Don't let me get out of your sight. Maybe I should have said that. Maybe I should have said stay on me and not let anybody get in between us. Right? So if you see where I'm going with this, because in today's time, so in today's time, we have people that are mixing themselves, even with this, you know, my number one hater is going to have a whole bunch to say, and she has a lot to say about my managing days when I had, you know, managing several personalities. I'll call them personalities. She had a lot to say because her friend was one of the personalities that rode the bench. So her friend is feeling some type of way and she's feeling some type of way. Her friend didn't get in rotation. Her friend was not a starter. She came off the bench. But in this scenario, sometimes when you let people get in between you and you don't follow the assignment or you don't follow the directions, then you open yourself up to everything else. Now, the result of this is that when we got there, if I hadn't said, hey, speed up, do this, do that, I would have had to wait about 15 minutes for this person to arrive. And so in life and in relationships, we need to understand that if the directive goes out from the head, follow me, stay close. But that wasn't my directive. But now I need to adjust my directions when I give them. But the directive went out, or the instructions went out, but then when it came back, it was like, well, you were fussing about it because I thought the directions were clear. Follow me. Just because you know where we were going didn't mean you knew what I had planned for us or planned for that trip. Maybe I wanted to stop somewhere. Maybe I wanted to, you understand what I'm saying? Maybe I wanted to veer out. Maybe I wanted to stop at the gas station. But these are the things that weren't explained. But then it's always tied to an emotion with a woman when you try to explain this to them. Everything is tied to an emotion. And this is just a scenario because I know my number one hater going, I have plenty of stories like this. You got to understand, sweetheart, I was married for some years. So I have stories after stories after stories. So you can try and put shit together. You can say this, because I can tell you a whole bunch of stories. But how do you feel about that? As a woman or as a man, when somebody tells you something or give you a directive or give you some instructions, do you have to know everything before you follow? What if they don't tell you like you want to be told? What if they don't, oh, well, can you follow me? Hey, I need you to follow me. Get in the car and follow me. What if they told you like that? And you didn't know that it's a brother coming with a gun. But you, oh, you don't need to be talking to me like that. Pow! Now you shot. But this is the thing that we as men have to deal with women. And back to my previous post, some other women that's not melanated, some of those just follow directions without questions. Oh, okay, he said get in the car, let's go. Girl, follow, stay on his head, let's go. But I digress. But this is Wednesday. I want to hear the wisdom of the women. So let me hear what y'all think, right? This is Sip Smoke and Share with Ronnie. Y'all have a blessed day. Man, it's raining. It's supposed to rain for the next 3 or 4 days. But y'all have a good one. Sip, sip.